Hi again, everybody. I have a message here from Kay. Dear Ollie, I just finished watching your video on never going back to your narcissist. I can relate to everything you were reading from a viewer's letter. I'm a 57-year-old woman, and I have an 86-year-old malignant narcissist mother and a 90-year-old enabling father. My mother is never going to die. She's the most calculating, vicious, manipulating, lying, vindictive person I've ever dealt with. Growing up, I was never the victim of physical or sexual abuse, but my mother's abuse of choice was always mental mind games. Other than my parents, a term I use lightly, there is my sister, 11 years older, and our brother, deceased at age 18, who was 10 years older than myself. We were never a cohesive family. As children, we were always separated. There are very few pictures of the three of us together. There are no pictures of mother, father, and children. I am no contact. And my sister, the golden child, although those roles have been reversed back and forth over the years, who lives 3,000 miles away, keeps low phone contact. My sister is 67, and she at times gets pulled back into our mother's web when our mother feels the narcissistic supply slipping. Our mother and father continue to smear me as a liar when I have no contact with them for a very long time. I wish I had a picture of this dried, shriveled up old woman to send you. At 5'3" and very small, she continues to have a childish bowl haircut, deep wrinkles, and she judges everyone on their appearance. She says fat people make her sick. She's always comparing someone to her size. It's enough to make you vomit at 87. That's Virginia. That's what they do, man. Infatuated at looks, pushing 90. Here's the sad part of my life at this point. My husband of 34 wonderful years is the kindest man on the planet, barring the control of the TV remote. My mother hates him and started smearing us, saying he abuses me, and says that is why I don't talk to them. I live in a small town, 3,500 people in central Pennsylvania. I am an artist who has owned a gift shop and a studio for the past 25 years. I know most people who live here. My parents, who have moved 15 times in their lifetime by choice because she could not get along with any neighbors, have recently made the provocative move to my town, 2 blocks from me. She needed supply and was going to try to force it. They stalk us driving behind my store and connected home in the alley. They're still driving at 90? Jesus Christ. I have felt like a prisoner for a long time. Even when they lived miles away, they did the stalking thing to me, creeping in my alley. They would stop in the next block and watch us unload the groceries. I live in a heightened state of awareness all the time. It's taking a toll on my health. I scan every parking lot before I enter a store or restaurant. My husband is exhausted, and I am exhausted. We have protected our 2 sons who are now grown and have moved on. We have made the decision to relocate 6 miles out of town to our cabin, and will keep the property in town to work in until it sells. There is only one road in front of my cabin, so I cannot be ambushed. Unfortunately, my sister said they are now driving by the cabin, stalking me there. What I want to say is that these people, as these people age, they get worse, and this shit never stops. I am convinced it will continue from beyond the grave. My parents had never told me they loved me. Only one time my father said to my sister, "Well, Kay is what she is, but we love her anyway." What the fuck did that mean? I'm the accomplished one in the family. I could write a book, and I should. No one would believe this story. For me, according to my mother being switched in the hospital, I figured this one out. She didn't like that I had brown hair. In her eyes, only blonde babies were pretty. Too many twisted stories from her demented mind. Her motto in life was always kill them with kindness. Just writing those words want to make me throw up. I enjoy your videos, and please keep on educating people. Best regards, Kay. Kill them with kindness, as long as you're killing them. 90 years old, and these people are stalking. Narcissism is so bad, it'll make you afraid of the geriatric squad. And I'm not saying that to make fun of you. But these are 90-year-old people obsessed with looks. Clearly not malignant narcissist, your mother. Clearly wanting to destroy you. Let's think about it rationally. If you open the door and there's two 90-year-olds standing there, what do you do? They can't force their way in. I just call the police. Saying that there's these two disoriented elderly people and I think they need help. And when the cops come and say, oh, they say your parents, like, oh, well, I haven't seen my parents in years because they're dangerous and demented. And if you can please keep them away, but they're obviously confused and demented. And you should probably look into why they're still driving. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You got two geriatrics running you out of your own hometown, away from your own business, in hiding. That's crazy. But I understand it. I understand the abuse and you just want to stay away from it. These people are poison, and they're going to be poisoned till the day they die. Till the day they die. And when the narcissist says, kill them with kindness, they mean it literally, don't they? Yep, they do. Thank you for your story. I really appreciate it. I really hope this works out. Please take my advice. If they do show up, just call the police. Say, I got two elder. If you see them out in public, what are they going to do? They can't run you down. Walk away. And I know that sucks, but they're 90. And if it gets to the point where they show up, call the police. Say, I have two disoriented people, elderly people, just kind of mulling about. You could also call adult services. Much like child services, there is an adult services. I did it to Virginia. Had her committed. You can call them and say these two have some kind of dementia going on, and they might, because anybody who's going to move the stock and drive around like that, and they'll send out some people to talk to them. You don't know what crazy shit they might say to them at 90. And it also will let them know to cut your shit. I'd call adult services on them. Say, you know what? They're wandering around. They're 90 years old. They're driving around. They're in a demented state. They're not living in reality, because they're not. And you're not lying. I'd go from there, because they will. Adult services will pay them a visit. So thank you again for your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or comments in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, or a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and my email link in the description box. I will have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.